My name is Joshua M. Bernstein. I'm a Brooklyn-based beer journalist, author, and tour guide. And today we're going to go on a homebrew tour. And a homebrew tour is this really very special, idiosyncratic thing. The idea is basically that homebrewers are the next wave, the next generation of professional brewers. And so what we're going to do today is go into homebrewers' homes, meet them, try their beer, and go on to the next stop. So usually we go to 3 different stops during the homebrew tour. And then with about between 25 and 35 people sign up via my website and a ticket link, and then they get the directions about the first stop they're going to, but they have no idea who they're going to be meeting. They know very little about the brewers. They give them basic outline beers they're going to be trying, but they don't really know who they're going to see, what they're going to experience, so it's kind of putting your total faith and trust into a random stranger. Basically, the idea is we're going to go in, try their beer, go on to the next stop, and go on to the next stop. So 3 stops in total, about 4 hours over the course of the day, and usually between 8 and 12 different beers people get to try. For me, what I love about the homebrew tour is that New York City is a really big, massive place, and it can be really scary to find people with like-minded interests. And you could be sitting next to someone in a bar and you would maybe talk to them, maybe not. With a homebrew tour, it really breaks down barriers and allows people to start communicating and talking. And I mean, all walks of life goes on there. Everything from Goldman Sachs bankers on down to, lesbian couples just getting into homebrewing. And so it's just this great mix. It's what New York City is all about. New York City is nothing but a stew of people. And for this reason, everyone's all together, they're enjoying themselves, and really they're coming back to the thing they're passionate about, which is beer. And beer, in many of the ways, beer is really what brings people together. That beer, you can have a conversation about the beer, how it got there. What I really think beer does is beer really helps people talk. It helps people, just communicate. So the first stop on the tour is usually people are really kind of just rolling into it, and they're like, what are we doing? It's 1 p.m. on a Sunday. Some people are hungover. Some people just are, some people rolling late. But then we go up there, we get to try the beer, and then by the second stop, people are kind of feeling a lot better, and by the third stop, people are having conversation and really having a great time. And usually at the third stop, I try to find a place that's got a bigger backyard or a larger space so we can hang out, spread out, people can have a conversation, and so we can let people kind of naturally disperse instead of me putting the iron clamp down, being like, we have to go right now. When you live in New York City, you tend to get stuck in cycles and neighborhoods and routine. And what Homebrew Tour does, I think, it forces people that to go to different neighborhoods, to explore restaurants, to do things they wouldn't do. On a typical Saturday or Sunday, you may not want to veer very far, but in this case, it really gives you a reason. It gives you impetus. It gets you out the door and gets you into some other place. Nowadays, I've met enough homebrewers, and the homebrewing community in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island is really flourishing. And so, by meeting enough people, you can really set these tours up together and really find a route that makes sense. And I'm not going to have to walk more than probably 20, 25 minutes tops between stops. I know the brewers. I know they all make great beer, but I don't really know exactly how the day is going to roll out, and that's really the beauty of it.